Hello and welcome to the DAT Booster Dental Admissions Series. My name is Alex Kalajian, and in this next set of videos, we will discuss the personal statement. In this video, we will hone in on the brainstorming and reflection process. The personal statement is a 4,500 character response, including spaces, that answers the question, explain why you want to pursue a dental career. The goal of the personal statement is to help the admissions committee understand you as a person. As a dentist, you are not just an individual with medical competence, but you're someone that has to connect with your patients in order to best treat them. This means that dental schools want to understand what makes you tick, and the personal statement is your chance to reveal that information. As I mentioned, the personal statement is your greatest opportunity to distinguish yourself as an applicant. This is your chance to describe your backstory, your character, as well as your interests and ambitions. So prior to outlining and writing your personal statement, I think it's important to take some time to conduct a general individual reflection. In order to really understand where you're going in your future career, you should consider where you came from and how you reached this point. Reflect on the meaningful moments of your life and ask yourself why were they significant. So take out a piece of paper and start writing down your responses to these reflection questions, and you might actually notice some connections across them. So think about your significant life experiences and jot those down. Consider your significant accomplishments, your meaningful personal qualities, any significant interests or hobbies, and any significant challenges you have overcome to reach this point. Write down your responses to all those reflection questions and then take a look at the piece of paper you have just to see if there's any connections through your whole story. Now that we have completed the individual reflection, we're going to move on to a dentistry-oriented reflection. The first question that you need to ask yourself is what aspects of dentistry are compelling to you? And I've included many of the common reasons why people pursue a job in the dental field on this slide. Next, you need to ask yourself, why do these aspects of dentistry interest you? Many people applying to dental school share reasons for why dentistry, but applicants are distinguished by the specific experiences that connect to these reasons. So look back at your general individual reflection and try to make connections. Here are some examples I made. So maybe growing up you really loved drawing and pottery, and that connects to the manual dexterity aspect of dentistry. Alternatively, maybe you really loved conducting community service and you did work through an organization like Habitat for Humanity. That connects really well to the community engagement aspect of dentistry. On this slide, I've included two more dentistry-oriented reflection questions. Ask yourself what specific milestones led you to apply to dental school. Some examples could be a shadowing experience or a childhood memory. Regardless of what those milestones are, make note of specific anecdotes from these events rather than just thinking about a general description of those events. You should also ask yourself, how do you plan to use your dental degree? It's helpful if your interests connect to milestones, which then connects to an aspiration. This creates a cohesive flow. So, for example, maybe you really enjoy cooking, the process of altering and creating recipes. This led you to look into a summer research program that you did during undergrad. And you are now combining that love for research and experimentation with your love for healthcare, which ultimately led you to dental research. So I hope you see in this example, there's a clear cohesive flow from an interest to a milestone to an aspiration.